and then stand up on it.
Fucking gee. So we've come to Sherwood Pines today with my friend Sam Holland. He's going to try and hopefully teach me how to use a Onewheel. And we've bought the DJI Action 2 to put it through its paces and see if it's really as good as what people make out.
Is it? What you got?
Shortbread.
Shortbread.
Shortbread with chocolate chips.
Oh, mate.
After a Kit Kat.
Brit.
Right, lesson 1, Danny boy.
Okay.
This is what you need to remember above everything.
Right.
If you feel like you're going to fall off, jump off with both feet at the same time. Don't try and step off with one foot at a time because you'll be knackered. So you want to put your left foot on there first.
Okay.
So your back foot on the back, and then what you'll see is this pad. See the 3 lines?
Yeah.
That's a sensor. So what you need to do is get your foot right in the middle. So if I just put my heel on, that blue light on the left-hand side comes on.
Right.
If I put my toe on, the blue on the right-hand side comes on. You want to get it even, so that both the blue light comes on.
Got you.
Go up on the board till you'll feel it engage,
Yeah.
and then all you do is just lean forward to go forward, and then lean back to go backwards.
Like that.
That's it. And then stand up on it.
Fucking gee. Mate, that is hard.
It is, isn't it? So just like don't panic. Just try and get it level.
Fucking.
There you go. You got it. Now you got it. That's it. And then lean forward.
This is a workout.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. So you don't really lean, you more like just tilt your legs.
Yeah.
Oh shit. So sick.
See what I mean about taking one foot
Oh
off?
god, right, okay. I don't think this is gonna work.
Concentration.
Don't. If I do this, it makes me feel more stable.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. That's it, there you go. Nailed it.
Oh god, that hurts.
How do you feel?
Terrified.
You did it.
Yeah, I did it. As much as I love the thought of riding a Onewheel, I'm clearly not very good at it. So I've left it to the professional. He's gone. Taking my DJI with him, and hopefully he's got some good footage. Because if not, I'd probably end up in A&E, let's be honest.
First impressions, watching back on this tiny little screen, looks good.
Super stable. It's like when you film with a 360 camera and you move around, and it's almost as if you're just panning round digitally.
Yeah.
It's that smooth.
Mate, if I had a ball, testing the durability of the DJI Action 2, get me a golf ball. I'm actually no good at golf, but you know.
I could tell without you holding it.
Someone's going to put in the comments like, your form's shit.
Yeah, it'll be me.
It's gonna be me.
I've got to say, filming with an action camera, I've never really done it, but it's so fun. It's so addictive to just get out, especially when you've got a Onewheel, even though I'm not very good at it. It's exciting. Sam's just like a little professional. Look at this, look, just.
Trying to look for your car, but I can't. I can't remember where we parked.
What do you think to the Action 2 so far though? Like from what you've seen, and how do you find using it? Because have you had much experience with action cameras?
Yeah, I've had a GoPro, or I've had a couple of GoPros,
Yeah.
and I've had a couple of the Insta360s, the modular one and the One X2, and I just love using them because they're so small and lightweight and compact. It's just one of those things you chuck in your camera bag stick on a selfie stick,
Yeah.
record, and it's dead easy.
not
When you've got a
worried.
camera, you often
Yeah.
think about, oh, I need to get the settings right, I need to make sure it looks perfect and all this, that, and what lens I'm going to use.
Yeah.
When you've got an action camera, you just sort of press record and go. You don't think about it. The only thing I've not seen is the image, so you're going to have to tell me what it was like.
Yeah. You have to watch the video, like these people.
I will be watching it.
Yeah!
I always watch it. Apart from that last shit one you did.
So we're back in the office, and what do we think to the DJI Action 2? This is the DJI Action 2 Power Combo. This is the one I've been testing, and it is actually mine. I haven't been sent it from any company or DJI or anybody like that. I did actually go out and buy this. So with the DJI Action 2 Power Combo, you have two choices on how you want to record. You can record internally with just this piece, or you can use the SD card on the external battery pack, and that will allow you to record for a little longer. It gets to the point where you can barely touch it. It's that hot. I've been doing some tests now, and you can touch it, but yeah, you wouldn't want to keep it in your hand for too long. It's definitely a hand warmer for sure. If you want to record internally at 25 frames a second at 4K, you can get around 24 minutes and 6 seconds. That's what I did in room temperature. Then if you switch over to the external recording and put a micro SD card into the battery pack, then you get 37 minutes in total. Now this can also record in slow motion at both 100 and 120 frames a second in 4K, which is insane. And when recording at 100 frames a second, I got just over 6 minutes of recording time before it overheated, conveniently a quarter of the time of the 25 frames a second 4K footage. When it comes to Rocksteady, this thing is amazing. It looks completely different. It kind of gives it that gimbal-like effect, and you can still do that in 4K. Sam said it's very similar to when he's used a 360 camera in the past. When you move it around, everything just looks super smooth. And if I'm honest, I can't see myself using the Action 2 without Rocksteady enabled. Unfortunately, it doesn't get rid of the selfie stick like the Insta360 does, which is a shame, but it's not the end of the world. And obviously when you're using this, you have to think about the framing a little more, because even though it is an ultra wide lens, being 155 degrees, it's not 360 and you can't reframe it when you get into post. But because you can shoot in 4K, you can crop in and move it around a little bit if you haven't framed perfectly when shooting. The image quality of this, at first I was like, it's a little bit naff, but the more I've used it, it's actually a lot better than what I expected. Obviously it's not quite the same as using a Mavic 3, because this is still 8-bit color, and that's probably the biggest kicker when it comes to the Action 2, because we're shooting on Mavic 3 and Air 2S, which is 10-bit color, and you'd expect them to be putting 10-bit color into the new action camera. So there's only so much you can do with the footage before the image starts to fall apart. I found that keeping it in auto white balance, it does do a pretty good job, and then you only have to adjust it ever so slightly should it be slightly too cold or slightly too warm. And then shooting in the flat pitch profile, which is Cine D-like, very similar to the rest of the drones. That seems to be enough to get a fairly good image out of the DJI Action 2. But still, with that, with it being a smaller sensor and obviously only Cine D-like, the dynamic range is a little bit meh. Obviously, if you want, you can shoot everything in manual and you can change the shutter speed, the ISO and various other things, but you can only do that when using the DJI app. And if you're in a fast-paced environment which is exciting and thrilling and you're wanting to get some cool footage with the Action 2, getting your phone out and being like, sorry, can I just get my phone and connect it? And it just takes you out of the vibe. Overall, even though people say the recording times are really bad on this, I actually don't think it is, and for the kind of stuff that I do and the times you would actually use an action camera, I don't see a problem with it. I've really enjoyed using the DJI Action 2, and it's definitely found place in my camera bag this year, even if it does double up as a little hand warmer for them cold days. If you want me to test out anything in particular with the DJI Action 2, let me know down in the comment section below. I'm happy to make them videos for you. If you want to see more content like this, then hit the subscribe button, and if you do, I'll see you right there. Thanks for watching.